Hello everyone and welcome to the Thursday night live stream. It is a pleasure to have all of you here. I know I started the live stream a little late, but I was just running a little bit late, but I'm glad I can make it on time. Hello Chris Hanberry, great to see you, and I just want to let you know, if you saw the previous post that I did yesterday, I believe, I did make some adrenaline wanted posters, which I hope they came out looking good, you know? I do hope they came out looking pretty good. Hello also Mr. Supersonic, great to see you once again. Man, I have to charge my phone. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm texting, give me one sec. All right, I'm good. Anyways, hello Chris Hanberry, hello Mr. Supersonic, and I'm glad you guys can make it today to tonight's live stream. So yeah, Chris, I did make those that art. I did make that. Where did I put it? Those art pieces that you wanted me to make. Let me see here. Let me look for them first. Well, before I show those art pieces, I do want to say that tonight I do want to talk a little bit more about Kim Possible and just share a little bit of trivia. Creating the adrenaline designs was wasn't too hard, but it was a bit tricky finding the right height. Because on the Kim Possible wiki, for example, it doesn't say adrenaline's height. It just says details about her. She only has one episode in the entire series where it's mostly about her. And that episode is season 1's All the News, right? Let me see here. Adrenaline. I made like different designs. Let me see. There we go. So yeah, it was this one right here that I made, right? It's one of the first ones that I made. I made her eyes blue on purpose because in the Kim Possible series, her eyes are just black dots. And usually when a character just has black dots, not all the time, but usually, it means that they are not going to be a reoccurring character. They're just going to be once in a while character. They're only going to appear in one episode or 2 episodes max. But I believe that Adrenaline, the eyes that fit her best, the eye color that fits her best is a blue color. Because as I said in the show, she has more of a darker color. Let me see which. I think I deleted that one. I made a version with just pure like black beady eyes, but yeah, I just thought that blue eyes would fit her better. You know, I did my best to include most information that would be needed for a suspect. We don't know her date of birth. Her height also is very unknown, and that was the tricky part about creating this, this version or this poster, right? This wanted poster. I couldn't find her height, so I kind of had to determine how tall she was. Back to back. Like if Kim was right next to her, right? If they were standing back, if she was standing behind Kim, how tall would she be? In the Kim Possible wiki, it says that Kim Possible is 5'4" inches. So I think Adrenaline is way taller than that. So where did I put that image? I had an image showing that information, but I don't know. Anyways, let me see if I can find the article. Let's see here. Kim Possible wiki. Kim Possible wiki. Mr. Supersonic says, did you watch the video I was talking about from the previous stream? Oh, I did not. I'm sorry. I totally forgot. Let me see here. Height. All right, so let me show you. So Kim Possible, I was gonna do a trivia with you guys to see how tall you know, to see if you guys knew how tall Kim Possible was. But Kim Possible is 5'4" in the show. And when she fights Adrenaline looks way taller, but also because Adrenaline wears boots in the show. So anyways, I made this one, and what else did I make? I made this one as well, and I kind of messed up on this one because I made the background like she was 6 foot like 2 or something. But it was still pretty, pretty okay. I just said she was 5'8". I do have to fix the background, but nah, I don't think I'll fix it. I'm just too lazy to fix it. So yeah, I made like 3 different iterations of Adrenaline, and I think they came out looking pretty well. I added global justice, and I also added, some facts here and there. But yeah, hopefully you like this design, Chris. Again, I think they came out looking pretty well, but I actually put 3 of these in the store if you wanted to take a look at them. And you could buy stickers and also acrylic blocks based on these. And as I said, the only tricky part out of all of this was not the design itself, but was the height, figuring out what height Adrenaline was. I just decided she's 5'8", and she has blue eyes. That's it. Chris says, will you be watching The Odyssey coming out in theaters? Actually, well, some of my friends and family want to watch The Odyssey. There is a lot of controversy regarding The Odyssey and the accuracy of that movie. But, if my friends want to go or my family members want to go see it, then I'll go see it. I really don't like going to go watch movies on my own unless I'm really hyped to go watch a certain movie. But, yeah, if my family goes, I'll go with them to go watch it. But yeah. Also, another design I wanted to show you guys was, let me see, this design. Do you guys know who this is? Do you guys know who this is in the Kim Possible series? Anyone took a guess? Hey, it's Autumn. Autumn says, did you see the Reddit post on KP Wiki from 3 days ago asking who you would choose to defend in court? You should take a stab at it and express your opinion. Autumn, I might try, but Reddit hates me because when I put my opinion out there and state facts, a lot of them get in their feelings sometimes, Yeah, I mean, I do have a little bit of more knowledge, I would say, than most people when it comes to Kim Possible. That is not Camille Leone. You got it wrong, Autumn. You got it wrong. You get another try. You get another try. Okay, who is she? Who is she? Who is this person? Any guess? Any guess? Any guess to who she might be? It's not Camille Leone. That's correct, Mr. Supersonic. It is Vivian Porter. This is Vivian Porter. And she's not really a villain, but she's more like not an anti-hero either. Yeah, Supersonic got it right. It is Vivian Porter, definitely 100% Vivian Porter. I also made this design. It's pretty neat, I made different variations of it with Club Banana in the background. It's pretty fun. I kind of stole this design from somebody and just enhanced it, made it better. So yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go to sometimes I do go to Reddit and I state my opinion on certain things and people just lose their minds, and I'm like, well, based on this, and they're like, no. They give me all those complaints. Wait, what's up with this music? Where is the audio? Let me just lower the volume. There we go. But yeah, Vivian Porter is actually one of my favorite characters in the show as well. I do have a fanfic about her and, in my mind though, the fanfic in my mind about Vivian and Kim Possible's weird gamer cousin Larry, which, you know, a lot of the characters kind of hate on Larry, like Kim, for example, because Kim hates video games and she hates nerdy guys. But Ron tends to get very well along with him. And the robot that Vivian creates, because she's an engineer, a top tier engineer, she's like 20, looks a little bit close to Larry, you know? Autumn says, the blonde hair and purple top remind me of Camille. Yep, it's a very similar vibe. That is correct. Very similar vibe. They're both blondes, both have blue eyes. But Camille Leone, in my opinion, is not as attractive or beautiful as Vivian Porter. Yeah, on Reddit, if you try to state your opinion on something, you know, sometimes you hurt somebody's feelings. Yeah, so Reddit is not a democracy, you know, it's more of a communist era thingy. You have to agree with you have to go with the flow or whatever. But yes, this is Vivian Porter. She was 18, no, she was 20, I'm sorry. And then I think Larry in the series, he turned at 19. Do you want to answer the question from the Reddit post on stream? Let me find that Reddit post. Give me 1 second. It's because whenever I put Reddit, I'm gonna see here. Reddit.com. Impossible. Okay. Let me see. So there's a couple of stuff on Reddit. Let me see here. I'll move you guys. So there's a couple of things here. So sick days. Where's the post? I think this is the goofiest thing Kim did. Okay. Okay. There's a lot of different stuff in here. Nathan says, what other shows would you bring to the channel to keep things fresh? What other shows? I'm not sure. I'll be honest with you, I have not been watching any new shows. I gotta find new shows to recommend and watch. What shows do you like, Nathan or Nathan? What shows do you recommend? What shows are you passionate about? Let me know. Mr. Supersonic says, also, when I make gaming videos, you can join the chat. Oh, that's right. I think you do make gaming videos. Sort by new? All right, let me see here. I really don't use Reddit that much. Best new. Kim Possible. Kim saves her dad. Reruns of Kim Possible. You have to. Oh, here it is. You have to defend one character. You have to defend one of these villains in court. Who are you choosing? Only 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, 4. Definitely not this guy. He's ugly. Ugly. Beautiful. Ugly. So I'm defending Shigo. 100%. I'm defending Shigo and breaking her out of prison. Okay, that's who I am defending. All the other guys are ugly. Idiots. Idiot. Here's number 1 Stooge, Stooge 1, Stooge 2, and Stooge 3 kinda. But yeah, either Shigo or Dementor, you know. But Shigo, for sure, I would like to, you know, hang out with. So, Shigo, 100%. I would get our prison defender. Everybody says here. Let me see here. Oh, I'm not signed in. Monkey has the insanity plea in the bag. Yep. Draken was confused by the concept of getting out of jail without breaking out. He'd definitely be a nightmare of a client. At best, he'd rant about how his evil plan was perfect and promised to eventually escape prison. Blah, blah, blah. This did happen in one episode. It's when Senor Senior Junior, broke out Shigo to help him plan his dad's birthday party in one episode. Shigo, I don't have any defense. I just will not refuse to chant. So, will I defend Shigo? Mr. Supersonic says, did you know that Kim Possible is coming back on Disney XD? Really? I did not know that. Interesting. All right, back to the case. Why I would defend Shigo. So, even if Shigo is a villain, but I like her, right? Or she pays me a good some amount of money, or, you know, or just because. The reason it would be easier to actually get Shigo out of prison is because Shigo actually went to college to get her teaching degree in child development, and I could put that in court. I can tell her that, look, you know, Shigo, she is a very confused and she's a confused and very what is that word? Vulnerable female individual. You know, her boss, Dr. Draken, has been manipulating her into committing crimes against her will. For example, Draken put a mind chip right on her forehead in season 1 in the episode. What was the episode called? I forgot. It was to tutor, I think. Tutor. And I could basically tell the court, look, Draken forcibly, without her consent, put a chip on her head, controlled her. So we don't know if her actions, you know, are because of the chip or not. But I would go, it's due to the chip messing with the brainwaves in her mind. And we can give her, you know, we can get her out with parole. You know, maybe a community service, teaching at a university, teaching at a local school. There's a school called Middleton that is definitely in need of some high-end educators, and Shigo is also good with kids because of the teaching degree. So it would be easier to get Shigo out. These idiots here, Monkey Fist, would be difficult to get out of prison. Mostly because he has been committing several crimes. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of money laundering. He also, did a lot of genetics, and I'm pretty sure he did a lot of bad experiments with monkeys and animal cruelty. So forget about that. Draken's a complete idiot. I mean, he's a smart guy. He's a stupid idiot. He's a stupid genius. Okay. And there's a big difference from a regular genius to a stupid genius. A stupid genius does incredible things but with stupid results. You know, like, yes, he gets close to taking over the world, but because of his idiocy, he always consistently fails in a great way. Shigo, on the other hand, could have succeeded if it weren't for this guy. Also, if it weren't for Kim, right? But her missions and everything she does is perfect. Everything Shigo does is perfect, but the only person that's able to stop her all the time is Kim Possible. Before Kim Possible, Shigo always completed her missions. Shigo was never able to be stopped. And we know this because in season 1, Draken does get surprised when Shigo fails. He basically says, is that Shigo failed, but Shigo never fails. That means that before Kim got into the picture, you know, before Draken was her arch nemesis, nothing stopped Shigo. Military, secret agents, secret societies, they could not stop Shigo. The only person that was able to stop Shigo in her tracks was Kim Possible. That's why in the first season, Draken was super surprised because he was like, wait, but she was unstoppable. She never fails. You're telling me that Kim Possible stopped her? And this guy, he's pretty cool too. He's actually the smartest one of all of them. He's smarter than this guy, and if he wanted to take over the world, he could. But again, he is also a little bit of a dum-dum. That is correct, Your Honor. Shigo, the defendant, is a thick, sexy individual. She's a female. She is working in a male-dominated environment, and they are manipulating her. They're belittling her. Belittling her. I think that's the right word. So yeah, Shigo, I would defend to death. There's a lot of things to defend about her. She's a great fighter, of course, and she has several skills. Most of these guys, the only skills they have is thievery and I don't know, just slyness. And they don't even like each other or get along. If I try to defend Draken, he's going to basically indict himself. He's going to criminalize himself. If I said, oh, you know, Draken, he's not that big of a deal. He's not that big of a villain, Your Honor. You know, he has done little things. Draken would then, in my opinion, shout out to the heavens and say, what are you talking about? I have done this. I have done that. He would criminalize himself to make himself look big because he has a lot of pride in his evil actions. Shigo, on the other hand, she could care less. Right? Like, if it were like in the movie A Stitch in Time, it is definitely stated that if it weren't for Draken and if it weren't for her position as sidekick, as the number 2, Shigo could have taken over the world, and she did take over the world in a twisted future, right? But Kim and Ron went into the future, right, and changed the future. Not change the future. Yeah, basically defeated Shigo in the future to basically then modify the past or something like that. I don't remember everything. Autumn says, cartoons of this time period were obsessed with goth aesthetic women. Shigo and Raven have a lot in common. Yeah, so Shigo, Raven, one of my favorite. I mean, 2003, 2002, 2003 came out with some of the best shows, best characters actually, in my opinion. Also, there's a show called, have you guys seen Daria? There's a show called Daria. Let me see. Daria. This one? I also used to like this show. I mean, at first, the beginning of the show, I liked Daria, but then by the end of the show, I tended to not like her and liked her sister more. You know, her sister became, like, she never changed. Her sister always became the person that she was. But Daria, over the years, she started changing and defending herself, you know, trying to be like kind of cool in her own way. Yes, total drama. Let me see here. Gwen. Total. Have you guys seen Total Drama Island or no? Let me see. Oh my god. So, have you guys seen Total Drama Island? So the first season of Total Drama Island is one of my favorite shows. It's one of my favorite seasons. This season is one of my favorites. The first one, because the first one is extreme, is grotesque. There's a lot of high risk things. It has some of my favorite characters. If you haven't seen Total Drama Island, I recommend that you watch it. You will definitely enjoy it. It is a Canadian show. It does take place in Canada, but it has very enjoyable characters. Now, after the first season, things get toned down, but it's still great, right? And then there's different versions of Total Drama Island. This guy, he was obsessed with Gwen, you know, but he couldn't get her. I spoiled it for you guys. But yeah, Total Drama Island, one of my favorite shows, and the first season is my favorite one. Canada really, you know, has made some fantastic shows, for sure. And the episode Virtual Ron, when Ron is in the game, he looks like Barney Rubble from the Flintstones. Oh, that's right, he does. He does. Yeah, I haven't watched the Flintstones in so long. Did you guys watch the live action Flintstones? The live action Flintstones was kind of weird, but I remember that it kind of worked out. It was because that was funny. Have you tried 16? Yes, I used to watch 16. So back in the early days, Canadian shows were a big deal, right? Let's see. 16 show. 16, there we go. So this show is called 16. So I watched 16, I watched Stoked. So yeah, a lot of the this episode, a lot of these shows, they took place in the mall. At least in 16, like a lot of the not the episode, but a lot of the episodes took place at the mall, and there were fun interactions. But yeah, I remember watching 16. Also, there's a show called Detentionaire. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It used to be one of my favorite shows. This one. So Detentionaire is kind of like Impossible in my opinion, but not really. It's a fun show though. Detentionaire is definitely a very, very fun and enjoyable show. I liked it. It kind of has that Kim Possible vibes. It's full of mystery, suspense. It has a lot of comedic elements to it. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys watch Detentionaire.
Let me try. Guys, I got a way better plan. Seriously, guys, how about we just TP Barrage's cars?
But yeah, Detentionaire is a great show. It's a Canadian show as well, and it's pretty fun. It's pretty great. There's a lot of mysteries in the show. Autumn says, Ed, and Eddie is the OG Canadian cartoon. They're Canadian? I did not know that. Also, in the episode Virtual Rewriting History, the Ferris wheel from Chicago. Oh yeah, the World's Fair. Definitely a World's Fair. You've never heard of Detentionaire? It's a Canadian show. It's a very fun show. I recommend it. I do recommend this show. If you're a fan of Kim Possible, you will also like Detentionaire. It's a little bit different, but it's a very, very fun show. Like, here are other shows that people like: Total Drama, Stoked. But I would say that compared to 16 or Stoked, Detentionaire is superior. Because there's mystery, suspense. You know, it's kind of like Gravity Falls and Kim Possible-ish mixed together. I don't know. Star versus the Force of Evil, I remember that. I did not like how it ended. Star versus the Forces of Evil needed one more season. I felt like Star and Marco they were kind of not pushed, but I felt like the romance between Star and Marco, like them dating, was kind of rushed. There we go. It was pretty much rushed, but it was a fun show. It was what the heck is it? That was a fun show. Mr. Supersonic says, by the way, the video is called Eggman Dances to Anything Part 1. It's on my channel. I list all the songs on your community tab. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I think I've seen part of it. Part of that one. Where Eggman is dancing to different songs. Adam says, if AI didn't exist, would you have ever started your hobby on YouTube, or would you have done something else? And what ways has AI helped you? So AI to me is a tool, right? Like, for example, the reason I'm able to make this image is because of AI. I did not make the original design of this image. It was another person that made it. All I did was change the background, enhance it, upscale it, and just make it better, right? So without AI, I would say I wouldn't be able to sell enough art and stuff like that. To me, AI is just a tool. I still need to use Photoshop. I still pay for other services, right? AI is not the end all to be all. AI to me is like my agent. It's like, hey, do this. If you don't do it right, then I will manually adjust these settings. Kind of like that. But yeah. Oh, Gravity Falls? Alright, give me 1 sec. I gotta turn on my AC because this room is hot. All right, so you guys can hear the AC in the back probably. I don't know if you guys can hear it. If you guys can hear it, it's perfect. But this room that I usually stream in, it gets so hot in the summer, and I live in Oregon, in Portland, Oregon, and the summers have been extremely hot, and we've had a lot of forest fires, so there's a lot of hazy skies. But yeah, I heard you sleeping around. What did you drink? So I drank a boba tea. I bought a boba tea before I started streaming, and I just have it with me. It's a pretty sweet boba tea. But yeah, that's what I have, Autumn. That's what I definitely have. All right, we're gonna go back to Kim Possible here. I gotta make sure there's safe for work stuff, you know, on here. Anyways, while making some designs for Adrenaline, which Chris is a big fan of, you know, I couldn't find the right height, so I compared Kim's height to Adrenaline, and I determined Adrenaline is between 5'7" and 5'8", and that's how I made the wanted posters. All right, that's how I made the wanted. Oh, it's right here. Adrenaline posters, which is right here. It looks pretty good in my opinion. So I made this with AI in Photoshop. So not everything is AI, and I upscaled this using a tool that I have on my computer as well. So yeah. Also, okay, let's see here. Also, do you remember when? Give me 1 second. See, also, do you remember the time when 4:3 aspect ratio used to be the standard format? Yes, I do, because those used to be what's it called? Not tube TVs. They were CRT TVs. So CRT. I'm pretty sure you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Like this is a CRT TV. This is a CRT. Yeah, so 4:3 aspect ratio was made for these types of TVs. It was kind of like a square. These TVs are expensive now. You can sell them on eBay for like $400. They're very expensive. They're now considered vintage or retro. One of my friends back in the early 2000s had this TV. I still remember these TVs. I don't remember these, but I do remember I do remember these. These are very popular. I had some of these. But yeah, that's definitely a memory lane from back in the day. Do you guys drink bubble tea or no? Do you guys know what boba or bubble tea is? Do you guys know what that is? No? So this is what I'm drinking. I'm basically drinking this. Well, more like basically drinking like one of these. They're pretty good. Here in the Northwest, in Washington and Oregon, in the US, there's a lot of tea shops, and I explore almost every single one. And they definitely have a lot of these bubble teas, or boba tea. Boba tea? They're either bubble or boba. I don't know. I call them whatever. But they're pretty good. I mean, it's not just boba. You could add lychee or stuff like that. Master tapes, damn, that's old. Yep, that's correct. It was so yeah, Kim Possible was definitely cropped to 4:3 frame, but a lot of shows were cropped for that. For example, like I have Kim Possible downloaded, like all the seasons, in 16:9 aspect ratio, and I do know, for example, let me see. I do know that they did sell. Let me see here. Kim Possible DVD. Oh no, Blu-ray. They they only sold Kim Possible Blu-rays. Watch, let me see. So this is how much a Kim Possible Blu-ray cost. All right. So I don't. Oh my God, go away. This is how much a Kim Possible Blu-ray costs. So Kim Possible season 1 plus season 2. They only made season 1 and season 2 Blu-rays. They never made season 3 or season 4. I have been trying to find season 3 and season 4 of Kim Possible, but they didn't make it. Either they didn't make it or they only produced so few of them that they're very difficult to find. But yeah, these are the most expensive ones to find. But this is the DVD. Where is the Blu-ray? I know they made Blu-rays. They made some Blu-ray. Oh, what the heck is this? Let me scroll up. I know they made some Blu-rays. Man, they're so expensive. I mean, look at this. Look at this. $299. The complete first season. Look at that. Expensive. expensive stuff. I wish I had the Blu-ray versions. You know, they did have the Blu-ray versions, but I can't freaking find them. They're gone. It's a disaster. Yeah, I know it's a DVD, Mr. Supersonic, but I know I saw the Blu-rays. I did see the freaking Blu-rays. I see one there's only one Blu-ray. Where's the Blu-ray? What the frick? Where is it? Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Let's see here. That's not it. Where's the... Which one is it? Is it this one? Continue. I don't know. I can't tell. Ah, give me 1 second. Oh my God. I'm gonna see something here. Alright, unlock. I'm trying to log into my eBay account. That way I can show you guys more details. Yes. Go ahead. So items. Let me see here. This. Oh. Yeah, I can't find it. I know there was a Blu-ray Kim Possible version, but I can't find it. So sad day. Sad day. Sad day. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh well. But yeah, if you're trying to buy a DVD, not to buy a DVD. If you're trying to buy like the original Kim Possible DVD, it's very expensive. Very expensive. Some other Disney shows, Dave the Barbarian, Brandy. Let me see here. So Disney 2000 shows. I misspelled it. So here are some shows from the early 2000s. Why can't I zoom in? This is terrible. This is terrible. I wish they were bigger. But yeah, in the early 2000s, I used to watch a lot of shows. Nowadays, I watch nothing. But back in the day, you know, Jake, the American Dragon, Jake Long. I don't know what this is. Corey in the House. There used to be big shows. Lizzie McGuire was big. Even Stevens, of course. We have here the voice of Kim Possible. And of course, Kim Possible. That was a big deal back in the day. Tailspin. Like, these are the 90s. I do remember the shows in the 90s. I do remember watching Goof Troop, Tailspin, DuckTales, big deal. The mid to late and early 2000s, I used to watch most of these. I did not watch Good Luck Charlie. I did not watch The Ant Farm or Fish Hooks. I did not watch Liv and Maddie. I did watch Gravity Falls. Yeah, I didn't watch a lot of these. I did not watch Owl House or The Villains. I mostly watched like mid to late. Yeah, Kim Possible DVDs are really expensive, but you know, it is how it is. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say, Mr. Supersonic? And like you said, 16 by 19 HD TVs is basically the standard nowadays. Basically the standard. It just is what it is. There were some great shows back in the day. Also, I wanted to ask you guys, what do you guys think? Do you mostly like old Disney TV shows? Yes, I mostly like old Disney shows. I mostly like that. And that's what I mostly watch. Like all of these shows right here is mostly what I watch. Let's see. Here it is. So I've watched most of these. Xenon, yes. Smart House, no. But these are the shows I mostly grew up with. You know? Have you also heard about Outside the Frame? No, I haven't. I have not heard about that. But yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of Disney TV shows. I had a crush on her, on Lizzie McGuire, when I was younger. But yeah. And look at all these. These are all the shows I grew up with. Phil of the Future was definitely a great show as well. Phil of the Future. Incredible show. Autumn, what about you? What shows do you like, Autumn? What shows did you grow up with? What shows would you consider your favorite? Because based on your profile picture, I know you watch anime. Okay. I know you watch anime, but I'm pretty sure you have some shows. I did have an anime YouTube channel, but I think I stopped posting on it and it got like suspended or something. Autumn says, what do you think of modern animation is missing, if anything, compared to older animation you grew up with? What is older animation missing? So I think that older animation is missing the spark and the essence of classic animation, which is using a pen and not pen and paper, like pencil and paper, right? The pencil and paper are my favorite animations. There's some Disney animations that just look way too simple, way too dried out. And for example, there's this show called let's see. The show is called, let me see if I can find it. Friggin' Spirit. For example, the Chibi-verse, right? Let me see here. The Chibi-verse is great. I'm not gonna lie. But everything just looks too simplistic. Like it's missing something, right? Also, a show like what was that show? I had something in my mind. Oh, like Teen Titans. The Teen Titans, right? Like this show. Like it's funny, right? This show's funny and it's great for kids, but I feel like it's missing like that, I don't know, like the old classical, you know, like classic Disney classic, like the, you know, like this, you know, like this type of animation, like this beautiful cell, I think it's called cell animation, right? Like it's gorgeous. I don't know, like even DuckTales from back in the day, it was fantastic. I don't know, it just felt more alive. I don't know. I just think it needs more passion. I used to watch this when I was a kid. Everything felt so new and yeah. So I think in my opinion, what it's missing is more human input, more passion, and originality, because nowadays all the TV shows, all the media companies are pretty much copying each other. Everything's the same, and I hate it. I hate it. Mr. Supersonic says, anyway, the guy from Phil also was in Kim Possible. Kim Possible, where was the voice of Eric? Oh, Eric the Syntho drone. Interesting, I did not know that. Autumn says, I agree that we need to go back to pen and paper. I miss seeing human error in animation. I feel like animation is too clean nowadays in robotic. Yeah, animation is way too clean. I mean, like, the back in the day, it's just, I don't know. Just something very, very nice. Like, even Kim Possible. The reason Kim Possible looks this good is because, you know, not pen and paper, but pencil and paper. A lot of cell animation. Sure, they added computer effects and stuff like that, but, you know, having that human input instead of just using digital is good. Can you imagine Kim Possible being like this? Just all 3D? I mean, it's not bad looking or anything, but it's just missing something, you know? Like, for example, this Batman TV show right here with this is like Electronique, you know, from Kim Possible. There's the closest thing to Electronique in the Batman show. I mean, it's incredible, like, how everything, like, see? Look how wonderful that is. Like, the effects, everything, the fights. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just the essence, the effort, and the hard work that is put into each scene that make it feel alive and memorable. But yeah. All right. But yeah, that's my opinion, is what is missing, you know? That's why I like watching old shows, because old shows are incredibly good. There are some new shows, of course, that are great as well. Like even the Teen Titans is one of my favorites. It uses cell animation, and it's incredible the way they use it. But it uses a lot of also inspiration from anime. That's why till this day, the original Teen Titans 2003, people really enjoy this show because of the animation, the art, you know, stuff like that. And it's incredible. Like, this show looks brand new. It looks like it was just created like yesterday or like last year. Like, this is a timeless show. The original 2003 Teen Titans and Kim Possible have this type of animation and art style that make them timeless. They don't feel old. See, look, they feel like they were just made like recently. Even Duck Dodgers, right? The show, that's another one of my favorite ones. Duck Dodgers. So this show is also one of my favorite ones, and it's an incredible show, and also the art, incredible art. Except, of course, it's not Blu-ray here, but wait, did I burp? I didn't even notice. Supersonic says, fun fact, the Team Go Heroes from KP was in fact inspired by Teen Titans. Yeah. So in Kim Possible, so Team Go definitely, so Shigo's brothers or whatever, they were definitely inspired by They were definitely inspired by Teen Titans, as you can tell by this, right? Definitely inspired by Teen Titans, the Titan Tower and everything. And that kind of looks like, also like Thundercats or Thunderball, or I forgot what that show is called. I would like to know more about Shigo's siblings, though. You know, this guy looks a lot like Superman, like Superman kind of inspired. But yeah, Shigo has a very dark and troublesome past, and she doesn't really like talking about her past or her life. Yeah, all I know is that Shigo became annoyed of her brothers, and she liked doing evil, and that's why she left her brothers. I mean, that's all I know. See right here, Shigu just hates the way her brother eats, so she can't stand him, so she wants to leave. But yeah, Kim Possible is timeless. Like, I could watch this 10 years from now, and it would still feel fresh. It would, the story and animation, and again, like, this show has a lot of hidden things. A lot of hidden things and mysteries. Like, I don't know Adrenaline's height, right? And did you know that Kim Possible, when the show starts in season 1, Kim Possible she's not in her freshman year of high school, on her first year, but in her second year. So the first season of Kim Possible starts with Kim going basically already in her second year of high school. I don't know why they decided that, but that's what, you know, the original directors decided and script writers decided. But also, this is one of my favorite scenes right here too. So yeah, another one of my favorite shows is Avatar: The Last Airbender. What's your opinion on the episode having Wade mind control Monique? So you're talking about that episode is called. I forgot what it's called. It's called Emotion Sickness. No, that's not it. It's called, I totally forgot what it's called. What's that called? It's called the Cupid Effect. There we go. Yeah, so the Cupid Effect. So yeah, the Cupid Effect is a yeah. So what I think about this particular event that happened where Wade, let me see here. Where's Wade at? Wade, where you at? Where you at, Wade? Where you at? Where's Wade? I know he's around here somewhere. Where's Wade? No, so much in sickness. By the way, you can also watch some full Kim Possible clips on YouTube now. I don't know. I guess I don't have that. But anyways, in the Cupid Effect, Wade becomes obsessed with Monique. And I think it's okay to have a crush because Wade is 12, right? But Monique is like 16 or 17. So they're a couple of years apart. Let me see. You can see some stuff here. Let me see. So here, let me see. So here, Wade is 12, right? And this is season 4, and apparently he's like 12 still. I thought he was like 14 or something, but apparently he's 12. And like he has a huge crush on Monique, right? He falls in love with her. He's thinking about all the great things. I mean, yeah, Monique is a wonderful, beautiful girl, but he develops a very obsessive and unhealthy obsession over her. And because he can't have her, he basically, he dresses. Freaking Ron tries to give him tips on how to be a man, or like how to make Monique look his way, but it doesn't work. So he develops a love ray, and he sees nothing wrong with it. I think it's very wrong, in my opinion. I think it's super wrong. But there you go. He develops a love ray, and he zaps her and makes her fall in love with him temporarily, of course, because the love ray or whatever doesn't last very long. But yeah, Monique is not okay with that. First of all, because it's morally it's wrong, and also he's 12 and she's like 16 or 17, right there, right? And she sees him like a little kid. But in my opinion, in the future, Wade and Monique become a couple, right? Like right here, is no good. Wade is 12, she's like 16, 17. He likes older girls, she's not into younger guys at the time. But I believe that in the future, okay, in my fanfic, in my mind, I believe that Wade and Monique, maybe they go out. You know, Wade will grow. In my opinion, Wade will grow and become stronger and buffer, which we know because of the Kim Possible movie at such in time. Wade grows very huge. He becomes super tall. And Monique kind of looks the same, you know. She has good genes that makes her look young, even in the future. So it is not stated in the Kim Possible movie at such in time if they dated or anything like that, if there's some love or anything. But I think that there might be a chance of that. Anyways, Autumn, that's what I think. I think it was morally wrong. It was not right, and that Wade became so obsessed with her that he devised a weapon to make her his. Autumn says, a fun thought to think about is he got the idea from emotion sickness. No canon proof of reference, but it's a fun theory. That is actually very good. I didn't think about that, Autumn. I did not think about that because Wade did analyze and he did know about that device, the mutilator. So maybe, he based it on that. So that's pretty cool, in my opinion. Mr. Supersonic says, have you heard of the Cheetah Girls? Yes, I have. They were very popular back in the day. That's with Monique actress Raven Simone, Sabrina, Brian, and 3 LWs, Adrian Bella, and Kelly. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, Vegas. Hey, Penguin. How you doing? Well, welcome, guys. Anyways, guys, thank you for being here. I will have to end the live stream here, and because I got stuff to do. I definitely have stuff to do. I just came rushing. I didn't have my notes ready, so that's why it started off a little bit boring, and I started off going on a tangent. But Autumn, you were great. I love your questions, Autumn. I love your curiosity. And also Mr. Supersonic and Chris, both of you have fantastic comments as well. Yeah, I know, Penguin. I know. Welcome to the live stream, Penguin, in Vegas. But yeah, you're a bit late. I started like an hour ago. Started about an hour ago, but I'm going to try to do more live streams for sure. But I don't have a lot of time. I'm mostly working. Working and doing all that stuff. Don't worry, Penguin. A lot of my live streams are not that exciting. They're just kind of boring. We just talk about Kim Possible and other shows and drama and stuff like that. Today I didn't really plan enough, so it started off a little bit dry. But all you guys in the comment section or in the chat have helped me, come up with new stuff to say and talk about. But yeah. Yeah, well, anyways, I will definitely see you Thursday. So Thursdays are definitely the days where I can live stream. I would try to live stream every Monday, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow. Again, it depends on how busy I am. I gotta make time. All right. Well, anyways, thank you for being here, Penguin, Vegas Career, Mr. Supersonic, Autumn Plains. Fantastic questions, fantastic input. Really like your comments. We also had Chris Hanbury and Nathan. Of course, Nathan wants more. He wants more content. So I'll do my best to also provide that. And yeah, it's basically you guys were here. Mr. Supersonic says, one day when you're not busy, are you gonna go back to longer live streams soon or not so sure yet? So yeah, when I'm not busy, when I have enough money, right, I will do longer live streams for sure, Mr. Supersonic. And again, I love your guys' inputs. I was thinking I was gonna tell you guys to open up my Discord, so if you guys just want to talk with me about shows and stuff like that, we can do that. Just speak. But I'll see what I can do there. I'll definitely see what I can do there. When we have a trivia night or when we just want to have a conversation, during the live stream. So So yeah, guys, I'm planning some stuff, but also I'm very busy with life. So it is how it is. You guys should know, I'm like 31. I'm going to be like 32. Yeah, I'll provide the Discord link next live stream once I have it ready, because I still haven't moderated the Discord. So again, the plan is to expand the community, have you guys more involved. Again, like I said, I love having interactions, speaking with you guys. It's great, it's fun, but it takes time to get things ready. All right, guys, thank you for being here. Love you all. Take care. God bless, and happy Hanukkah, happy Christmas. Just kidding. Happy Halloween. Nah. Till next time, guys. Take care. Don't do anything illegal. Don't get arrested. GTA 6 has not come out yet. Just wait. Okay? Hasta la vista.